Alright, good afternoon everyone. Again, real quick, I'm going to jump over to this event. So, yesterday we had some issues. I think I figured them all out. Might be due to a piece of hardware I'm using, so we're going to bypass that. There was another Trofeo Bologna, I don't know. Again, I didn't look up how to pronounce that. Time trial ride in Italy. So I went ahead and set that up during my lunch hour. I already did my warm-up. I did a custom workout I had created just for this kind of warm-up. It does a 10-minute ramp. Increasing my wattage starts at 62 watts. I think that's a percentage of my FTP, maybe, I don't know. Started at 62 watts, every 15 seconds it increases it by 4 watts. So it ended at like, well, I don't know, 200 something. I was going to remember the number and then I forgot. Real quick, so Southern Mississippi, it's going up 11:30 a.m., so just before noon, 57 degrees, and 38% humidity. If it weren't for the fact that I just warmed up, when I first came out here, it was chilly. So let me go ahead and say hello. Good afternoon from Mississippi. So again, as I started to see yesterday, this is a time trial. So even though we look like we're going to ride as a mass start, all of the drafting physics have been turned off. I changed my angle to first person view so you won't see me, you'll see my point of view. I need to tighten my shoes. This race will start fast, even though there's no drafting, so there's no point in people trying to blow people out the back. This is a nice flat, well, flat's a rolling section until that hairpin turn. The hairpin turn starts, then the pain starts. Blow my nose here while I have the chance. Because I won't be able to later. Again, I'm in the C category. I validated that all my sensors are online this time, so when everyone takes off we should go with them. I'm going to reply back. People are concerned about sandbaggers, so I'm going to say bottom C here. So like I mentioned, I'm in category C. That's what that blue C is up in the top right corner. 1 minute to go. Heart rate has come down. I was up to like 156. So as it comes back up, since my body's already, it knows what we were doing. Bodies are awesome. They'll recover, but get a drink in here. As my heart rate peaks, it won't be the same tax on the system as it would be if I hadn't just brought it up, and I brought it very slowly. So I'll see what kind of talking I can do. Definitely will be next to none once we get onto the climbing. Hope my bike's set correctly because I can't change it now. Again, no one's drafting. So it's all about setting the time for the pace that you can sustain without blowing up. Looks like no one's getting any power-ups. At least I didn't. Need to get some fans going. Try to get some fans going. It's going to be painful without fans. Except no fans. Right in the old school Team O kit today. It's Team Oregon, not University of Oregon, but the state of Oregon. One of the teams I used to race with. People are already starting with the jokes. I think that last one was supposed to read, I find elevators so funny, or funny at so many levels. It would be nice if I could get a fan going. It is cooler, but the amount of heat I'm putting off far outweighs that. So again, this is a time trial. No drafting. These people are just grouping up either because they think there's a draft or because they're letting others set the pace. All the regular game works like normal. So you still have all the stickiness that happens. But you're not getting any draft out of it. So watch the map in the top right corner there. See along the bottom there's that kind of grayed out area. That's the profile view. So pretty soon here, where that orange little pin, we're heading to the right. And that Z, the very right, is the end. So not a very long climb, relatively speaking, I guess, but it is steep. Again, I would love some fans. I have them on a remote turn on. It could be that's not working now. So I'm going to go a little heavy on my H2O. Because there only might be one spot where I can use it while climbing. Better be getting close. So watch the road with a 180-degree hairpin. Not here. Not here. Here it comes. This isn't it yet. Maybe this is the start of it. Here comes the hairpin. Keep an eye on that grade number up there. what's that number? There you go. Finish 184th. Another 200 and some odd people that started. Average 228 watts, 2.9 watts per kilogram over the entire ride. Heart rate average 164. I don't want to keep pedaling because I'm at the top of the hill right now. I'm going to scroll up. All right, that's taking too long. So, people are complaining about people in here that put in awesome powers for being a C. Real quick, no fans, body doing everything it can to cool down. Draw every square inch to act like a radiator. No fans running to help with that process. So I literally had sweat running off my arms all over the garage floor here. All right, so here's first place, putting in 5.7 watts per kilogram over the entire ride. C's are 2.5 to 3.5, I think. How did this guy get 6th place with only averaging 2.7? All right, we're going down, we're looking for, if it's 2.5 to 3.5, then mind you, this is a shorter effort, so maybe these people are better at shorter efforts, really good at climbing, not so good at long sustained speeds, right? FTP is your theoretical for an hour. Well, maybe they can average this for under 20 minutes. All right, so we can't just assume by default that they were cheating, but if we just look at the averages here, to get to 3.5, I have to go down to, still going, okay, there's our first ones at 83rd place. So the first 82 people are questionable. All right, so we're gonna finish that. We're gonna stay here. So there's the time trial. This was the opening prologue time trial in the 2019 Giro d'Italia. So let me start pedaling. I mean, my heart rate's coming down, but my legs haven't worked. Let me release my shoes a little bit. My legs haven't been doing any working, so I'm not flushing anything like I should. So let me get the legs moving. The legs also are all sweaty, right? Because again, the body's using every square inch of skin it has. And so now that I'm pedaling without exerting so much heat, I look at that, I grabbed it just in time before I went under that banner. Oh, and it's an experience points. Nice, glad I did that. So I'm not putting on nearly the same energy, so my body doesn't have to exert all this energy as heat. So instead, the movement of my legs through the air just by pedaling, it actually feels cool. You saw me grab a second one of these. I mentioned before I have a stack of washcloths here, just for that purpose. I don't like doing laundry every day like everyone else. So, accumulate several days of workout clothes, throw them in the wash, and I'll have washcloths here already. And all of the washcloths I've used, they come out here and get stacked back up again. All right, well, this is obviously going to mess with our stats a little bit because it's driving my average speed up, driving my average watts down, driving my average heart rate down, things like that. So I'm tucked in to the aero tuck, just like these other two guys, averaging over 50 miles an hour. Looks like they probably just cut out at the 6 mile mark. And get my speed back up, get back into that aero tuck. I'll show you what it looks like. There we go. I think they call it the super tuck. So again, I need to replace my electrolytes. I need to give myself some replacement carbohydrate. That was a hairpin turn there. So I'll just go ahead and shift down here. We'll finish it out to the to the 7 mile mark. Heart rate's already down. Maybe I'll shift down some more and bring my cadence up. So for my warm up, like I mentioned, it was a 10-minute warm up. Every 15 seconds, the watts went up by 4 watts, and for that period of time, the trainer goes into ERG mode, right? So it doesn't matter how fast or slow I pedal, it will adjust the resistance so that my wattage is kept at a constant. We talked about that before. But I know there's a direct impact on my muscle readiness and warmth and my cardiovascular system based on how fast I pedal. So I actually was averaging between 105 and 110 during that warm-up period. And there's my 7 miles. Let's see, also during that warm-up that I didn't broadcast, I didn't bore you with it. I completed one of my goals for the week. I don't remember which one it was. Probably the 30 mile. I completed some sort of a mile challenge for the month of April. So that gave me 100,000 drops of sweat plus maybe that was it, I don't know. I think I got something in my garage. Since we're done here, we'll go take a look. So 785 feet of climbing in 5 miles. Power distribution average 190, but I spent an awful lot of time here in the plus 250 range. I actually felt really good about that effort. It was always varying, so that kind of made it difficult to kind of find a rhythm. But when it settled into even the 10 to 12% stuff, I think I was doing somewhere in the 250 to 300 range. At least I think so, based on every time I looked up. Didn't set any new records as far as this ride compared to my best for any of the 20-minute, 5-minute, 1-minute, 5-second. Burned 317 calories. And let's see, so this is what I was talking about. In the garage, I got something. Let's see what I got. I think this was what I got for doing that mile challenge for the month of April. So we'll use that one, like I mentioned. Anytime I get a new kit, I wear it till I get another one. So we'll go with this one for now. I think we'll keep with the black gloves and helmet and glasses and shoes, because that all goes well with this kit. But we're definitely going to have to change out those socks. Let's see what we got to choose from here. This one might work well. Kind of goes with the blue in the jersey. Yeah, we're going to go with that. And you can set how short or long you want them. We can go old school, but I prefer, it used to be, old UCI rules said you had to have them here, or I think you're allowed this. I don't think you're allowed this, but we'll get this. So just above the shoe there. See if I did have the right bike. I did have the right bike from yesterday, so that works well. That's the one I would have chosen for this climb. And let's go ahead and set it for tomorrow. So tomorrow is the 4th and last ride for that Cervelo Gravel Rush series. It's going to be a repeat, I think, of last week. I don't remember if we're going reverse order or forward order over the gravel, but we're going to start on the boardwalk, go through the aquarium, come up, work our way. I think we're going left before the villas, the Italian villas, and that'll take us to that switchback, up and over the climbing bridge, right through the force field gate, continue climbing up. I think that bridge and that rest of that climb is all about 3% to the top, drop down in the Mayan village then, or Mayan jungle. We'll either go counterclockwise or clockwise or counterclockwise. Clockwise is reverse order of the ride, so I don't know which way we're going. Either way, if we're going to the right, counterclockwise, which is the regular order, then we'll at some point pass under that sloth that hangs down. There's a lot of us still together at that point. There'll be a lot of dust, so it'll be hard to see them. If we go clockwise, which is the reverse order, then we'll see them on the climb up, and it'll be a lot easier to see them. Either way, whichever way we go, well then it'll come back together at the top. We'll climb back up. That climb we just came down, drop down, kind of do some reverse order on that, come back around, and finish on the boardwalk. And I might have lied about that. We might go right and pass the volcano on the way out, and then come back the way we did. Anyway, we'll see how it is. I think that's how we did it last time. When we had the power bump at the house and everything dropped out. So, assuming no problems tomorrow, that'll be tomorrow night, we'll do that. Anyway, all that to say, we are not limited to what bike we want to use tomorrow. Now it's up to us, right? We've had different bikes we've used. Now it's which one do you want to use? So I could go with the mountain bike, which is awesome on the gravel. You will definitely notice the advantage while climbing, but you will definitely notice the disadvantage while doing any sort of climbing or descending climbing for sure. I don't know about descending. Climbing for sure on the asphalt. So all of the work on the asphalt, mountain bike will definitely be a disadvantage. So I think I'm just going to stick with the same Tarmac Pro. It is great for climbing. Not as good as some others for aero. Again, it's not a time trialing bike. I think I will stick with it because the only disadvantage I would have would be on the descending on the gravel, which I'm not as too concerned with, and the ascending on the gravel, which again is a shorter amount of time versus the rest of the ride. So I think I'm going to stick with that. And then the wheels, we're also allowed to pick whatever wheels we want. And I think I'm just going to stick with these same Zip 202s. Again, it's a up and down course So I'm just going to stick with that. We'll see how it works out. I'm not going to be at the front anyway, so anyway. We'll go and end the ride, and then here's the review. Again, very short, but 317 calories, or the equivalent of 1.1 slices of pizza. Timeline. So it looks like, I wish there was a time on there. There was not, but that's fine. Yeah, we were pushing in the, a lot of in the 250 to 300 range for quite a bit of this. So I was pretty happy with that. Heart rate pushing up, max at 174 there toward the end. A lot of time spent in the 170 plus. And this will be all the climbing. As soon as you start climbing, it was heart rate reacts. We might have touched a new number. Nope, just missed it. So almost did the same as best effort for a minute. And with that, I'll let you guys go. And you guys have a great rest of the day. And I will catch you tomorrow.